Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Dawson's Creek rewatch. We are on season 4, the last episode, 23. This one's called Coda. The summary is, as Dawson prepares to leave for college, him and Joey reunite in order to say goodbye. Yep. So here we go. Let's get in. There was a lot going on. I only half paid attention because it was a lot going on.
Yeah, it caught me crying a couple times.
I had to, well, probably because you have a senior.
That was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Was just like that idea of like leaving what you've always known to go do the next thing was like the whole theme of this episode because everyone was getting ready to go somewhere.
You know what I was thinking about too? I was like, you already had a kid graduate, but he's still there. He's still around.
Right. Correct. We went through like the emotions of graduating and the excitement of that, but we still see him.
You still see him all the time.
All the time.
So it's not the same.
It's not the same.
And if your daughter goes to college where she's wanting to go, which she'll find out soon.
And that's the other thing. We're going to find that out in 2 days.
Yeah. It is far. It's far.
It's really far. And it's it's nerve-wracking. So this episode was a lot.
And also, she is your first child that you've given birth to that's going to be leaving.
Correct. That too. And the first girl. I mean,
but not there's a lot of firsts.
There's a lot of firsts happening all at once. Yes. So my first question was, what are your thoughts on going to college early? Do you think it makes sense to go
No.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, why? Why give up your final summer?
Yeah.
Like for why?
It's like I told Caden, don't be in a rush to become an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I told him that. I said, don't feel like you have to overload you have to be full-time to keep your scholarship.
Sure.
But take the minimum, which is kind of backwards advice, maybe. But I'm like, we talked about this on the last episode that we did of Dawson's. Mm-hmm. It's a snapshot in time that you do not get back because if you're lucky enough to go to college, right? Enjoy the experience.
Absolutely.
Because not everybody gets to go and you may not get to stay there. Who knows? But enjoy it because when you're finished, life hits.
Right.
Completely. So enjoy the time. Don't rush it. And don't be in a rush to get away. Like enjoy the summer before you go to college to just be.
Yeah. And I think they did a good job in this episode of everyone sort of taking that moment and being like, oh, I'm leaving like tomorrow or next week or early or whatever. And like Pacey's gone for the summer on a boat or whatever. And when he gets back, everyone will be gone at college. Yeah. So they did a good job sort of like showing everyone was maybe having some doubts about the decisions they made on that. I'm not saying it's a bad decision or a good decision, but to me, I was like, and maybe it is because I obviously would not advise my daughter to do that this year because I don't want her to. But I suppose if you had like a huge opportunity, which in Dawson's case, and Joe even says to him, they want you at that school and they want you early. They asked you to come early.
Which doesn't usually happen, but okay.
Right. I know. I don't know why, but either way, I guess if it's a huge opportunity, maybe. I thought it was fun when they were playing Would You Rather.
Okay, but why are they all in like fall clothes?
Yeah, that was weird.
Be May or June,
right?
They have on jackets and I mean, we know why. It's because they film in a different season,
right? And they be trying to show off as much of that American Eagle wardrobe as they can.
Why are they dressed like it's cold?
Yeah, they were. Where they should have been. It should have been more of like summer towels and sunglasses kind of vibe. It was weird. Yeah, that was kind of weird.
And then like Grams is like, it's going to be chilly. Wear a sweater. I'm like, it's supposed to be summer. What is happening? I don't understand.
I mean, it can get cool at night in the summer. Some of those places. In Indiana, it did.
I guess on the East Coast. They're supposed to be,
northish. Yeah, a little bit. The Mac versus PC.
Oh, I wrote that too. Huh?
Yeah, I said it's still ongoing. The debate.
I wrote the same thing.
Oh, that's so funny. Yes,
because my husband is a Mac person and I am a PC person.
That's so funny. I prefer Macs.
Oh, I hate
them.
But
I mostly have PC things in my life.
Yeah, I will say I have had 3 laptops to his 1 Mac.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I was trained how to use a PC and I can't jump on board with the rest. Now I do have an iPhone just because I'm forced to.
Right.
But I would rather not have one.
Okay. I like my iPhone.
I don't.
I like it.
I don't care. I don't use any of the fancy things.
Mm-hmm.
I just.
In fact, when I was talking to SIRI earlier, I don't want to say it. Danny's phone answered me.
I never use it.
Because she never uses it. So
Well,
I said it and it was like.
I never use it. I also, because to me, that's a version of AI and I don't play.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Like, and also, like, if I want to look up something, I can just do it with my, like, I don't know. You guys, I'm old fashioned. I don't like voice texts. I don't like stupid Siri. I don't use it. We don't use Alexa in our house.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
AI's coming for all you people, not me.
Not you.
It ain't gonna get me.
Not coming for you.
Actually, whatever. We can't stop it coming.
Yeah, well, but you can not like it, and I think that's
I really
okay.
just dislike it. I just think it's making us really lazy.
Yeah,
I really do. I think we've talked about it before, but
we have.
And people, somebody wanted to debate me on it the other day. I said, I really don't care enough to do this.
Right? You're like, I'm not going to change my mind, and also like, just why?
And they were like, okay, because I was like it was Tom. He was like, well, I would love to talk to you. I said, I really don't care enough about it. And he started laughing, and I said, no, like, don't waste your energy. Because, like, I'm sure you have great points.
I'm sure he does.
Like, and I have nothing to back up what I'm about to say.
Right.
Like, you probably have facts and research. I have nothing except my feelings.
And you can't really debate
I'm
that.
Still not going to change my mind.
Right.
So, like,
that's
just
awesome.
Don't waste your breath.
I love it.
And he's like, okay.
He's like, all right, fair enough.
Wouldn't that make things so much easier if we just told people stuff like that from the get-go?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good example of why maybe you should. I'm just like, all right. Let's move on. Let's do something else.
Like, there's really no point. Like,
yeah,
it really doesn't matter what you tell me, or I don't even care if you tell me science, etc. I still don't like it. Mm-hmm. It's like, it doesn't matter what if I told you that cinnamon could save your life, right? Would you care?
I mean, if it literally could save my life, I would eat it. Yes. It wouldn't make me like it, though.
Or, okay, not save your life, but if I told you about all these benefits that cinnamon had and like, et cetera,
nope.
You're still not going to like it.
Nope, not going to like it.
See?
I'll get those things other places. Just like you can get your information not using AI.
I could just use my own brain.
Oh.
Or my own skills.
I'm
just saying, guys. Katie like half uses AI. So
half, yeah.
I would say you're like halfway on board with it.
Yeah. Depends what it is, but yeah. Depends what it is.
So she kind of agrees with me, and then she kind of side-eyes me at the same time.
Yes.
And I know she'd be using AI for all our podcast episode descriptions. I know it.
I didn't today.
No. I don't mean.
Oh, the descriptions.
Yes.
Well, that's because Buzzsprout gives me starter descriptions, which I guess is AI when I upload it. And so then I just edit what they give me. And then sometimes be like, oh, and we talked about this. If it's like something totally off the wall.
But I just let it be going because I don't want to do it. So
like, let's just leave it.
I don't want. All right. Back to Mac.
Back to this.
PC.
Okay.
So you are a Mac person.
I do like Macs.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Is she a Mac?
Okay. So as it was a theme throughout the whole episode, Mitch's attitude.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, and it is hard, I was thinking about this when Caden came home for Thanksgiving because we were only going to have him home for like a week.
Yeah.
And I warned Troy ahead of time. I said, don't be surprised if he's going to want to be spending time, seeing his friends, seeing his girlfriend, going out, doing stuff. And Troy's like, thanks for warning me. And I was like, well, I'm just saying, because it's hard for parents because we're excited to see you. We haven't seen you in 3 months. And it's like this episode, of course they want to say goodbye to their friends. They want to soak in all that. Because here's the thing, your family will always be there. Mm-hmm. So like, of course, that's a natural part also of the next phase of life.
It is.
You have to cut those strings so you can move on. But Dad was having a hard time with it.
Dad was having a hard time. Everything from like wanting to force him to get a PC instead of a Mac to like, you can't go out with your friends. And I think Gail said something like, oh, so just like stomping around and throwing a fit instead of like talking about our feelings. And I was like, yeah, kind of, but also relatable. Like I understand why he feels like that.
I mean, Troy kind of got like that a little bit before Caden left. And it was weird because I thought I'd be the one being like that. He's like, he's never home. I'm like, well, but like, This is what we want for him to be. If he always wanted to be with us right before he left, that'd be a problem.
And it'd be harder when he left.
That'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Like, because I know some kids who were like that and they had a really hard time going away.
Right. It's that push and pull, you know, like staying connected with your family. But I mean, even my son, who we mentioned, like he's in town, there'll be days we don't see him.
Yeah. Which it should be. I mean, he's...
and he has a job and he takes classes, and when he's not doing that, he's with his friends, and he's got a girlfriend who's local, you know. So it's
like
a
young adult,
he's a young adult, and he's living independently as much as he can, with like not living completely independently, if that makes sense. He's like practicing for that. He still has a safe place to sleep and family to rely on, like you said, but your family's always going to be there. Yeah. So these other things are happening, and it's good because he's building. What he's doing is building his own life outside of us.
Right. Which is
little by little. Yeah.
That's what you want as a parent.
That's what you want. But it is hard. It is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. And, you know, but it is.
It is.
I wrote, I hate goodbyes and I will avoid them at all costs. I hate goodbyes. I love to just slip out of a party. I loved, what do they call that? Irish goodbye?
Irish goodbye or ghosting.
Ghosting is harsh.
You can ghost a party. Yeah.
I just love to do that. I hate goodbyes.
Ghosting is harsh. I just love to do that.
But
an Irish goodbye is a non-goodbye.
My mom and my sister were like prolonged goodbyers, and it was like this production all the time, and I hated it because I'm just like, I don't like them. Like, let's just go. Like, okay, bye. See you later. I don't need this. Oh, I love you. Oh, this and then that. So I try to keep that in mind because Caden is like that. He wants to just go, and I have to be like, don't make it some big ordeal.
It's not personal.
Just give a hug and be on your way.
Yeah.
Now, Cooper is a prolonged goodbyer. He be hugging on. It's like
my littlest is like that. She does it for bedtime too.
Oh, girl.
She'll come in. She'll be like, she'll be like, hugs. Yeah. She'll give us a hug. And then she'll like come back in with her bonnet on, hugs.
Yes.
And then she'll be like, gotta brush my teeth, to the point that like my husband will probably be like, Tegan, you gotta go to bed.
Yeah. Troy's like, you already told us goodnight 3 times. We're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the same way. She's the same way. And she'll do hugs. She'll be like on her bike getting ready to leave, and I'm watching her leave the driveway. She will stop, put the kickstand down, come back. And it's very sweet. But it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Some people just like prolonged goodbyes.
She just feels bad if she doesn't get it all in there. What did you think about, okay, so they're packing up Graham's house. That's another goodbye that's happening. Apparently, they're also moving immediately. And Graham's is just not super sentimental.
Did you notice I'm not that way.
But she's been in that house for forever. She talks about like the first apartment they lived in.
But she says, she said we had good memories here, but this isn't like, it's not about the house is what she's saying.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm that way. I'm that way too. Like you just
go to the next thing. I think I'll be sad when I leave my house someday.
But I think too, It all has to do with perspective. You may not be at that point.
That's true. I might be like, just get my shit out of here.
Because I think she's ready to move on. And it's not like a house is just a house. You know, I was thinking about a friend of mine whose house burned down when she was a kid. They had a house fire. And then they rebuilt and all this stuff. And she was telling me, this was years ago, she was telling me that was when she started realizing like your memories are your memories. Physical things are just things. So your house can burn down. You can move. That doesn't take away anything.
I know. I just think I'm not even thinking of like the physical house or the stuff in it. It's like the energy in it. Like,
right. But you carry that
with you.
The
things that do happen in the space.
But then you could say bad shit happens there too. Yeah,
that's true.
Nothing is ever all good.
That's true. And I mean, I would leave a house though if something terrible happened in it. So I don't know,
but I don't know. I think I have such a different perspective on it now than I did, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, just because we've moved so much and my kids had to move so much and I am a minimalist with things. It's so funny. Yesterday, Katie and I were talking about doing another photo shoot. Katie's like, we could wear this or that. And I'm like, she's like, we get new windsuits. I was like, no, we are going to use what we have. I was like, we're not buying new windsuits. We're not. And then I started laughing at myself because I'm like, that's kind of where I am now. It's like,
I mean, you're not wrong.
And I'm like, I don't know if I'm wrong or right. It's just how I am now.
Yeah.
And I also like am now in this new thing about thinking about waste. Like and not just like, okay, I don't need to get this thing, these pair of pants at the store, not because I don't need them, but also like, or ordering shit online. Like, do I really need to use the environmental impact that this is going to take for the packaging and the delivery? And then, you know, that's something that is just in the forefront of my mind right now. But I think to go back to what we were talking about, I have such a different perspective now than I did before because we've moved a lot. Hurricane Katrina hit my family, took out a lot of stuff. My mom was a hoarder, and I've seen what happened after she died, and we're just going through literal thousands of pounds of shit. And not like shit, really, guys.
Thankfully.
Just crap
Yeah.
that she didn't need. And it's like, when I'm gone, I don't want anybody to have to worry about that stuff. And the things she missed out on because she never got that part of her fixed, or not fixed. That was a bad way of saying it.
Yeah. She didn't work through those issues.
You know, I don't know. So you may not feel like that years from now, whenever y'all get to the point of wanting to sell your house. You might be like, actually, I feel so good about this because we had such a great time here, and now it's time for the next phase.
Yeah, you might be right.
And I think that's where Grams is.
You're probably right. And it's been several years now since her husband passed.
Yeah.
And she had another boyfriend who passed.
Right.
And basically her family now is Jen, who's going somewhere else.
And she's kind of like, I think she's just kind of like, this chapter's closed. It served its purpose. I don't need all this space. I don't need all this stuff. Let's go.
Yeah.
And
New adventures.
I think that's healthy because a lot of older people don't get like that.
I guess it's a good perspective then for like an older person to have.
So I kind of like that they wrote her like that.
Yeah. That's a good point.
You know?
Yeah. Did I miss something? Where did this Jeep come from that Dawson is driving?
That's not his Bronco.
No.
Is it?
Or is the Bronco with the top down? I don't think so. It looked like a Wrangler.
I thought it was a whole different car.
It was a really nice car.
Yeah.
They just like roll up in it.
I know.
I'm like, hello, where did this come from?
Because didn't he get a Bronco?
I thought so. I thought that was the decision they made.
Also, dang, his friends got him a flip phone. Hello?
It was funny though. They gave him the phone, but then I was like, it's just funny because like that's not really how phones work now, certainly. I know. But even back then, it's like you still have to like get a plan. They're like, we can afford 5 minutes on it, unless it's like a burner phone, which I guess it could have been. But
have those,
no, that's like more of a common thing now.
I remember having to pay by the minute.
Yeah.
And like if you went over your minutes, it was like astronomical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool where they handed him that.
Do they do that now? Do you even pay by minutes now at all?
No.
Is that even a choice?
It's just like a monthly plan.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even think it's a choice. No. The Spielberg question from Joey, where she's talking to Dawson and she's saying, you're going to be in LA and you're going to turn around at the bank and Steven Spielberg's going to be standing there. What do you say to him? And I thought that was an interesting question. I was trying to think of like who I would see and what I would want to say.
Oh, we all know that I would mess it up. So,
I would too.
No, you wouldn't. You would have something eloquent and calm.
Not if it was like right in the moment, though. I might not.
I think you would just freeze and not say anything.
I think you're right.
Or you would say something very calm and eloquent.
Well, thank you. I don't think maybe if it ever happens, I'll
You're
let
not
you
a
know.
diarrhea of the mouth person.
I can be. Not very often, but it has happened. That happened to me once.
Oh, we need to
in
know
line
then.
at the subway. Did I tell you about this? It's really embarrassing.
Oh, I can't wait. Go.
But I was in line at Subway. This is like since I've lived here. This is maybe 10 years ago. And this really attractive police officer got in line behind me.
This is getting better and better.
And I recognized him because he's local, but like we're not.
What do you mean you recognize him?
Like I was like,
you don't live in Mayberry.
Yeah, well, I recognize him. And so anyway, we're standing there. You're just standing there waiting. So I just start talking to him. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, I tell him my address. What I do for I just kept talking.
That's not like you, though.
By the way, I live at
I mean, it's like you to be friendly, but not to overshare.
I just couldn't
That's
stop.
Wild.
And he was like, "Oh, okay." He was really nice. And then I got my phone. And I was like, "Well, bye." And then I got to the car and I was like, "What just happened?" It was really strange.
Was he that good looking? It just threw you.
So follow up to that.
Oh, no,
So I just in my head, I was like, so we had these other neighbors across the street. Our neighbors now are amazing. And they were a little sketchy from time to time. And every now and then the police would show up, not with sirens on or anything, but like, I don't know what they were doing. We were glad when they moved. Let's put it that way.
Did he show up? I'm dead.
My kids are playing in the driveway and I'm with them. I go inside to grab like one thing. And my son comes to the door and they're little. And he's like, hey, this police officer who says he's your friend is out here. So first my thought is like, oh my God, the police stopped because these kids are alone in the driveway. I guess I've only been inside for like 30 seconds. So I go out and it was that guy. It was that guy. And I was like, again, just like frozen. And I was like, hello. I was just getting water. I was like a complete mess. And the kids are just staring at me like, what the hell?
Hello.
And he's like, oh, and I was like, what's going on over there? He's like, don't worry about it. It's just like a subpoena or something. I don't even know. But there was like not an active, like violent situation going on. I was like, should we go inside? He's like, no, you guys are fine. And he like stood there and talked to me for a while. He's like, I remembered you lived here.
He's like, it's that crazy lady's house. Let me go make sure
she told me her address.
Hilarious.
So then later that night, my husband gets home and he's like, oh, how's the day? They're like, good, mommy's friend, the police officer stopped by. And because he's like really good looking, I looked like guilty. He was like, who? And I was like, it's just a police officer.
So he thinks you're having an affair.
He was like, why was your friend the police officer? I was like, no. They were across the street. I met him at the subway. This is just staring at me like, what is going on? To this day, he's still like, God. You know, your friend, the police.
Is this guy still on the police force?
Uh-huh.
All right, we're looking him up after.
Okay.
You remember his name?
Uh-huh.
Oh, of course he does. We're going to put it on our social clips.
No, let's not.
Kidding.
I hope he doesn't listen to this, but anyway.
I wonder if Natalie's husband knows him.
Where's he on the force? Locally or in like, okay. I don't know.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. I'm going to invite him to one of yours. And
this was a while ago now. I mean, this was maybe 10 years ago that all that happened, but I still run into him here and there. And he's always very nice. He's like, oh, are you still running? Because he would see me like running and like wave from his police vehicle. The whole thing.
This is getting funnier by the
funny.
moment.
It was really funny. And I'm like, no, I blew my knee out. He's like, oh, that's too bad.
Oh my God, you told him.
I don't I saw him once at the gas station. I forgot about this. This was a couple years after that. I see him at the gas station and my new neighbors who are wonderful, our emergency room nurses. And they were telling us all these like horror stories of 4th of July accidents.
Oh yeah, my mom
and why they don't do fireworks and stuff. Yeah. And I happened to see him like July 5th. I'm coming out of the gas station. He's walking. I was like, oh my gosh, hi. I was like, boy, the 4th of July. People just like, you guys are probably busy. I start naming all these injuries.
Oh my God, Katie. What is it about this man?
And he's just so nice. He's just like, oh yeah, well, we didn't have anyone specifically that happened to, but we did get a lot of calls. I'm really tired. I worked really late. I'm going to get a Red Bull or whatever he was doing. I was like, okay, well, bye. Like, yeah, people blowing their hands off.
Oh God,
people. It's just like, yeah, I guess that happens.
He's like, shit, I keep running into this lady.
I can't. Poor guy. Poor man.
Oh my God.
So yeah, sometimes I do have diarrhea of the mouth. At least
only
one
when the people
time.
are super attractive, I guess.
I guess.
Maybe it's the uniform too.
Maybe. I don't know. Poor man.
I'm just saying, I would think that with a famous person, you'd probably be able to like collect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd probably take a second and be like, okay, I'm going to walk over there and I'm going to say this and I'm going to be fine and do it.
I might be able to do that. Or just say nothing. Like you said, just admire them from afar. Probably.
I could do neither of those things.
Well, you met Billy Banks.
Yeah, I acted like an idiot and then sent an email with my whole life story because note that I've never been in one of his videos to this day.
yet. It's coming.
To this day.
It's coming for you.
All right.
All right. So moving on. Sorry about that little aside,
That
everyone.
was glorious.
So great. Okay. So, I just said, oof, that goodbye scene with Joey and Dawson. And then I said, did you have anyone like that? Like when you were getting ready to leave for school, was there anyone that you just felt like a huge heaviness to leave behind?
No.
Good. That's good.
No, because like I knew I would see my friends again. So it wasn't like I wasn't going that far. My college was about the distance Florida State's from here. So like I knew I'd literally most of the people I was friends with in high school went to LSU. I didn't go there, but I was like, I'm going to see these bitches. Like it's fine. Or it was people I didn't care.
You don't want to see them.
Like, bye. I'm so glad to leave this town. I could not wait to leave. No. And I wasn't that sad to say bye to my mom. And it just was. Yeah. My sister was living in the town I was going to school at.
Oh, that's nice.
So she was there. She was there my first year. So her and her boyfriend at the time were still there. And so that was nice. I didn't see her too much. But like, I would go over there and have dinner with them sometimes. It was nice to know somebody was there if something was wrong.
That's what I was going to say. Just have that reassurance. Yeah. Especially, 5 or 6 hours from home in a true emergency. That's far. Yeah. So it's just a little peace of mind probably.
And
just
like on my birthday, like she made me dinner on my birthday.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I was so sick. I had like this horrible cold. Oh, it was miserable.
That's awful.
But I wrote Mitch's goodbye.
Yeah.
That I did tear up because it is hard. It's very hard. Like I talked about this on the last one. It's hard to know what to say. That last moment, before your kid leaves. It's because you want to say everything. And you just...
And he was funny. He's like talking about condoms and drugs. And it's like, just in case I didn't tell you all these things.
Well, because that's the thing. Like you say the mushy stuff, but then you're like, but also practical.
Right. Like be safe. And
then it was dumb when he was like, Dawson's like, I can't promise I won't have any narcotics.
That was weird.
Like, what are you saying?
I thought that was strange.
But I can't promise I won't come steal your TV. I was like, okay, that was...
Also, like, that's not really how addiction works. You don't get to pick, like, once you get addicted to something. But yeah, I thought that part was weird. I did like when Mitch said, you are one of my favorite people to Dawson. That was really, really cute. And then Jen said the line, wit, we like that around here.
Yeah.
From referencing the pilot episode. I thought that was really fun.
Yeah.
Graham's observation, how she's like, teens are so depressed these days, basically. So they're saying, she's like, yeah, you don't want to like go away to college and become an adult and the best years of your life were high school. She goes, but I don't think that's a problem with today's teens because y'all are sad all the time. So you can only go up from here. And I was like, that's actually so valid.
So
right
valid.
Now.
So
like,
valid.
So good, Grams. And then when Pacey finally was able to call through and get Dawson, that was a really cool conversation.
I got tears on that one too.
Me too. And then I was glad that, well, sort of. At first, I was glad that Joey came back over because that first goodbye where he literally just walked her to the door from the Jeep and then got back in. So I was glad she came back over. But then they have this whole conversation and I just wrote Dawson still being a virgin and caring ? Because he's like, I'm the only one.
So
and it's like, we know, Dawson.
I know, like,
but
down. Also I don't like that they had them kiss at the end.
I was gonna say
I don't like.
I was glad she came back over, but then I was like, what?
Like, can't they just be friends? Like, can they just
end it on friendly terms?
I know. Like, why do we always have to? But then I wrote Joey be playing with these boys' emotions. That girl is fickle. She is fickle.
She is.
Girl, what are you doing? These two kids. She be back and forth. She don't know.
She don't know. Who knows what's going to happen when she goes off to college?
I don't even remember.
I guess we're going to find out.
Like I said, I don't remember anything much about the college years. So when we start watching, it'll be entertaining.
Yeah. And so do you think, I guess we'll find out when we watch the first one in season 5, do you think it skips then the summer and goes right to when they're at college?
I think it does because I know Busy Phillips is in this season coming up.
All right. So what did you think of season 4? Overall, I thought it was good. Yeah. And season 3 wasn't the best.
I did not go back through my notes.
I didn't either. I was going to. But they're in a million different notebooks anyway, so I'm like, whatever. I'm not doing that. I thought it was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. And I thought they did the like final season of High School pretty well. The only thing was Andy leaving. I just thought was a little like bleh.
Yeah, but I'm glad she came back for graduation.
Yeah, that was cool. And I didn't like Toby and Jack dating.
No.
I mean, there were things I didn't like.
This episode?
I know. It's like he's kind of this integral part of the storyline, whether you like it or not. But then he's not in the season finale. But then Jack wasn't a huge part of this episode either. He was in it.
It's weird.
But they weren't really telling his story.
I wonder if they were trying to decide if he was going to come back.
So because they don't really talk about where he's going. Or
no,
what
he's going
doing.
to Boston.
Yeah, but they don't like, you know what I mean? Like they didn't spend a lot of time on it the way they did the other characters.
True.
But I don't know. Well, I guess we're going to find out in season 5. So make sure you join us.
And we're not taking a break like Katie suggested. We're jumping right in. We're not
Screw that. We're not doing that.
Well, we're going to have time over break.
Yeah. No, I'm excited.
Well, actually, you might not.
It'll be fine. I want to know what happens next.
It's like I have time. She may not.
We'll see.
Actually.
We'll see. We'll make it happen. And so thanks for joining us on our Dawson's Creek episodes. And we'll see you next time on Generation in Between. Bye, guys.